This is the first true mixed-use building after 20 years envisioned by the Town Center DRI.
The Palm Coast City Council approves a historic development project in Town Center. Karen Johnson has our top story.
The Palm Coast City Council voted Tuesday to approve the Promenade at Town Center. It will be the first mixed-use construction project to be built in Town Center. The scale and scope of the project mirrors that of the original 2003 plan for the estimated 1,600 acres of Town Center, being made of both residential and private business, creating a downtown atmosphere that is walkable and pedestrian-friendly. Palm Coast Mayor David Alphen.
I went through the training on that building material, and it's usable from literally the smallest concept to concepts that are many times this size. Oh, yeah. So it's not limited in terms of what the size of the project is. So it's a new building construction technique that we're going to employ for the first time here locally.
The building will be located on 17 plus acres on what is considered the urban core of Town Center development, the southwest corner of Central Avenue at Bulldog Drive. It will include over 500 designated parking spaces, 15 of which will be ADA compliant, as well as 26 spaces designated for bicycles. Palm Coast City Council member Nick Klufus couldn't be more pleased with the project.
This is something that I think a lot of people are looking for, and I'm happy that it's coming to Palm Coast.
The date to begin construction still hasn't been set yet.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, March 22nd. The Florida Department of Health in Flagler County has issued a 60-day rabies alert after a cat tested positive for rabies on March 15th. The affected area includes parts of Palm Coast, bounded by Interstate 95 to the east, Whiteview Parkway to the north, Highway 100 to the south, and U.S. Highway 1 to the west. Residents are advised to keep pets vaccinated and avoid contact with wildlife. If bitten, seek medical attention immediately and report it to the Department of Health in Flagler County. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Flagler County Sheriff's deputies had to arrest a man involved in a stabbing over a religious disagreement.
Within the past week, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to a residence in the C section of Palm Coast after two men reported a violent assault that occurred earlier at the Circle K gas station on Palm Harbor Parkway and escalated into an argument about religion with a man sitting on a picnic table. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
3 individuals were having a discussion on a religious matter when one of the suspects got angry, battered one individual with his fist, and then pulled out a knife and stabbed the other individual multiple times. Deputies responded, and with the use of a real-time crime center and our major case detectives, identified a possible suspect. Within hours, the suspect was in custody for this unprovoked attack.
Sheriff Staley adds there are important lessons to be learned from this situation.
Remember, it is much easier to walk away from a disagreement or a dispute than to bring weapons into the argument and end up in the green group then. I commend our detectives and our deputies for acting promptly and quickly, identifying the suspect and making an arrest.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
How does the comprehensive plan work?
Consultant and facilitator Kathy Ebaugh said this is what she means by overarching plan.
The future land use map, that's actually a component of the comprehensive plan. There's also a transportation plan and some environmental plans that are included as part of the comprehensive plan map series.
Ebaugh said that several other things fall into the comprehensive plan, like land development code, zoning regulations, capital improvement plan, and the utilities plans. They're all part of the Palm Coast Comprehensive Plan. Real Estate Matters with host Toby Tobin is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 11 and on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Attention young athletes, the annual NCCAA Sports Clinic will be offering free soccer, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, and golf sessions to kids aged 6 to 16 years old. Tomorrow is the Spring Break Bash. Come enjoy live music with DJ Vern all day, obstacle courses, bounce houses and games for the kids, food trucks, free throw contests, free hot dogs, free prizes, and much more. Get ready for the City of Palm Coast Extravaganza. Enjoy a fun-filled morning with exciting activities like arts and crafts, face painting, refreshments, carnival games, and pictures with the Easter Bunny. Warbirds over Flagler brings together some of the most historic and impressive aircraft from World War II to present day, along with music, warbird flybys, food, beverages, and retail vendors. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
It's spring break in Flagler County, and winter all-area teams were revealed by the Daytona Beach News Journal. Flagler County dominated the mats. 26 wrestlers were honored. 15 girls made the list. Kendall Bibla, Ani Brown, Tiana Fries, and state champion Mariah Mills were first team for Matanzas. Joining them from FPC were Alexa Caledonio, Anna Villar, and state champions Christina Borgman and Jocelyn Johnson. Borgman on Johnson pushing her to a title.
After Jocelyn won it, she came up to me and she's like, "We got to go 2 for 2, Nina." I just felt like a spark lit in me, and I looked at her and I said, "We're going to go 2 for 2, Jocelyn."
7 girls made second team. Pirate coach Mike Fries was coach of the year. For the boys, 5 Bulldogs, Carson Barrett, Kelton Howard, Ethan LaPepa, Torian Stallings, and Trey Twilley made the first team, with state champion Jordan Mills from Matanzas. Jordan and Mariah became the first brother and sister to win state championships in the same year.
My sophomore year, I was in the finals with my brother. When I was in the finals with my sister, I knew we had to get it done this time. And just seeing how far she's come, it just meant so much to me seeing her win. And it meant so much after I won that we both won together and made history. And it was very special for me.
5 county boys made the second team. The coach of the year was FPC's David Bosserdette. Game-wise, it was a quiet week. Baseball, Matanzas fell to Vanguard at St. Johns River State Monday. The Bulldogs close out their spring break tournament in Sanford today. West Boca Raton beat FPC last night. FPC softball had a pair of games this week. They blanked Seabreeze 10-0 Tuesday. Last night, an Ashley Pigeon 2-run double in the 6th broke a 3-3 tie. Bulldogs win 6-3. Bulldog infielder Mackenzie West was Daytona Beach News Journal Athlete of the Week. Matanzas boys lacrosse is at Cocoa Beach tonight. FPC soccer player Caitlin Holly committed to Weber International this week. We're your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.